beautiful thing about the internet, I always say, is that anyone can say anything. They all are free to say whatever they want. But the horrible thing about the internet is that anyone can say everything.
Right.
They can say whatever they want. So douchebags get to talk too. So you don't know what kind of group you're getting, and you can't read the negative shit. 99% of it is going to be cool people with questions. But that 1%, you can't respond to them because then you're reinforcing shitty behavior.
Yeah.
You know, those faggots need to get a life. Those fucking dummies that want to come on and talk shit, they want to do it on Twitter, they want to do it on MySpace and Facebook. I had to learn the hard way that you're supposed to ignore them, you know,
yeah, it's hard.
or joke about it. It is hard because you see them like, fuck you, but that's not even a person, man. That's a sad little blip of energy, of negative energy.
Well,
I had this fucking dude. I should read it because it's that interesting. I had this fucking dude that sent me a message about. The woman who I had an argument with this feminist woman once on MySpace, and not on MySpace, on they put it up on YouTube. Kevin Booth filmed it. It was behind the Comedy Store. This lady Lydia Lunch, and I tried to be nice to her, but she got like super aggro with me and really douchey, and said she was gonna burn me with her cigarette. So I just started fucking ripping her apart, and it's on YouTube. And this guy sent me this fucking scathing. I mean, the chick is a cunt. Okay, there's no way I would ever yell at a woman unless that woman's a cunt. I mean, it has to get to a dirty, horrible point. If that's my manager, I'm fucking firing them. I swear to God. Hold on.
Well, I got a
TikTok.
Okay.
Yes, it is. TikTok.
I'm doing my podcast.
Wow.
I do it every
Very
Wednesday at 3 o'clock. You're on the air right now.
Very uncomfortable.
It's Wednesday. Today's Wednesday, knucklehead.
Tuesday.
Tuesday, whatever it is. Bye. That's a real comic. I don't even know what fucking day it is. It was them too. It's always them. Meanwhile, they were getting mad because we were talking about them in the flashlight. We're not allowed to talk about them anymore. Anyway, so this fucking guy sent me this email back. I mean, the first email he sent me was like really fucked up, like just such a douchebag. That woman you bullied on YouTube. Now, just listen to this. This woman is an ass, but Joe Rogan looks like a typical dude who would be on Jersey Shore, pushing and punching, bullying women physically. Okay, I didn't bully her. I told her not to touch my face. She touched my face, and I pushed her hand away from me. Wow, dude, you're so tough, man. What a funny faggot you are. Talk about mommy issues. Christ. How do you live each day being such a miserable bitch? Typical low-file pig. Only other short, ugly, miserable potheads with it. Now, think of all of this fucking energy. And this keeps going on and on and on and on. Uneducated piece of trash. Instead of telling us that you wish the president would take mushroom trips, try living life without smoking joints, you pothead, burnout, fucking dumb. So this is obviously someone who's been to my show. So, because I say the president should take mushrooms. I've said that in my act. So this is obviously probably some heckler, probably some dude who got jacked at one of the shows. And then I sent him some message. I think I sent him something like, I said that, here, this is what I said. If that's what you got out of the video, then you deserve to be the type of person that writes such a retarded email. You have created your own reality, and it sucks to be you. Kisses. So that's what I said to him. I don't know why I did it, because I shouldn't have. Because when you do that, what happens is you create a fucking battle, you know, for no reason. So this fucking guy writes this thing that's like paragraphs long. You're the typical Jersey Shore hostile short dude. You'd like to believe you're different because you moved to plastic land with the fakes, but it just goes on and on and on, and it's so fucking sad. And I look at stuff like that, and I say, here's a guy that obviously not a happy person. There's no way he's successful. Michael Jordan's not sitting around on Ustream, you know, writing letters like this or on YouTube or whatever. These are all...
You see Michael Jordan?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It's not. There's no winners out there doing shit. Donald Trump's not getting on fucking MySpace and shitting on bands. Your band sucks. You guys are faggots. You know, it's always some fucking zero. But the amount of hate that someone would generate, and all of it comes from them not being happy with who they are. All of it, 100%. If they want to put out that much energy, I mean, you could have dislike for someone, you could disagree with someone, but if you spill out so much vile, and it's about something that had nothing to do with you, what you're doing is finding someone who you don't like to compare yourself to. They've got something that makes you uncomfortable, whether it's success or looks or money or whatever the fuck it is. You know, they're doing something that you wish you were doing. you know, they are getting attention you wish you were getting. That's all it is. So you have to treat them, instead of like human beings, you have to treat them like these little aberrations, little blips of energy, and you got to learn from them. So when you see some douchebag that like chimes in and says something fucked up, the way you have to look at these people is almost like these sad little creatures, like trapped in like a jail of their own choosing. You know, so don't respond to these fuckers.
Yeah, I just got.
I was like, what were we talking about?
Yeah, no,
That's the weed for you, son.
I got an email a few days ago that literally said, you know, I just saw your special on Comedy Central. You were one of those guys where your parents must have told you were funny, even though you weren't. And then he goes on to say, you know, you suck. You're not funny. You maybe make a good weather guy, blah, blah, blah. So then I saw that.
That's actually kind of funny. You might maybe make a good
Maybe
weather guy.
I'm not saying, listen, you suck as a comic, but I believe you if you said a storm front was coming in. But then I was like, at first I got mad and wanted to respond to the guy, and then I went, you know what, how many emails do I get from people that were like, that was the greatest show ever, and I don't even think about responding
exactly,
to them.
that's the problem.
The guy that, because, and what's that guy's focus? Like, there's not been, like you just said, one band that I've hated so much that I went to their website, logged in, and said, I just want to let you, I'm never coming to see you.
No artist, no writer, no comic, no nothing. I've never done that to anybody online that I did. If I didn't like their stuff, I didn't like it.
Yeah.
You know, I might like comment on Twitter, I thought that movie sucked, you know, but writing someone like some fucking horrible, scathing, evil email like that, that's only
and
for
you know
losers.
the second you reply to it, their heart would drop because they were excited that
and then it's on. Like this guy that I told you that I sent that email back, he wrote me fucking paragraphs.
Yeah.
That douchebag probably spent hours of that. Meanwhile, he's probably unemployed. His life's in fucking shambles.
He's 12 years old and he pees himself still, and he has a computer and he's making fun of all of us. That's the problem I hate. Like, I got in a fight with somebody the other day. I like back and forth, and then I went to his MySpace page and it was like a kid. Like he had Pokemon as one of his favorites. And I'm like, oh my god, I'm even wasting time on this kid.
Yeah, well, it's possible. It's always possible that they're little teenagers, but
yeah.
The more important thing is that what it is it's not a person, and you think it's a person because, you know, like in real life, if someone did that to you, it would cause like a real situation. You'd be like, wow, there's like some negative energy going back and forth between me and this person, but you're not even making physical contact with that person. So you got to learn how to like not accept it. Like when shit comes in and it's like anonymous shit on the internet, you got to learn how to not accept that. It's a difficult thing, right?
Yeah.
It's tricky. This is probably the trickiest thing about being in the, you know, quote-unquote public eye, you know, is dealing with all the losers, all the fucking failures, all the shitty human beings that just want to dump on people.
And it's easier to dump on people if you do that all day than you never have to look at what's going on with your own life.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, I've had a busy day today.
Sure. Like
I wrote 10 bands that I hate and 5 comics I can't stand. Wow.
This guy, I went to his YouTube page, too, which is even more hilarious because it's just filled with people shitting on him, calling him an asshole. So I guess he just does this constantly. That's what he does, just fucks with people. And I thought it's fascinating, man. It's fascinating that there's people like that for sure are fucking losers. Not a single one of these guys is successful, is doing what they want to be doing. Because if they were, they would be concentrating on that. I don't have enough energy out there to concentrate on some other shit. I don't have any energy to go out there and try to bring someone down for no reason. I don't have it. I don't have it to give. And if you have it to give, for sure, you're missing something in your life.